It's been an awful long time since the days when I called you mine. I know, I gotta let go. Think back to you every day still. Wonder if you do the same. I know, I know. Oh, I know it's been way too long. Oh, I still wait for your name on my phone. You're always gonna make my day better. I'll always remember us to be better. Oh, love you really well. I know. You look through me like glass in the hall. No, you don't see me at all. I know. I gotta let go. Oh, I know it's been way too long. Oh, I still wait for your name on my phone. You're always gonna make my day better. I'll always remember us to be better. Oh,
All right, how are you guys doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. Impromptu show and tell. Wasn't really thinking about doing it today, but I was out with my bro today and just shopping and hanging out and talking about stuff. And so ended up, once a week. Normally, try to get together. However, didn't do anything last week, and so this week ended up getting a whole bunch of stuff. Some of them are really cool, very interesting. Like I said, it's up shopping, and up shopping is always like a surprise. You don't know what you're going to find, and when you find something interesting, it's like it's really cool. So one of the things I found today, and this cost about $50, $5, right? So I haven't had a good look at it. When I saw it, I was like, I think there's something missing here, and of course there is stuff missing at the top, right? But I like the shape of it, and for about $5, I wasn't too worried. Like, this could be more expensive than that. I don't actually know what it is, but I like the whole setup of this, of what it can be. Like, if you look at that, like how it opens up, and it's a Hasbro. I looked underneath, and it's like it takes batteries, right? So I didn't even know that. I just saw it, and I was like, yeah, 1-2 looks, oh yeah, it opens up, cool, I'm going to take it. And then I had a look, and brand wise, and it's by Hasbro Europe, right? For Stockley Park, Europe, right? Tomy. So I'll have to look it up and find out what this is. Haven't had a chance. I just got home, planted some seedlings, and then did dishes, and also put dinner on. So when I finish here, I've got, all I got to do is heat up some rice with the chicken, and I'm good to go. trying some Spanish style food tonight. It's like capsicum, chicken, and I'll put up the post in community, community posts, and you'll see what I was doing with that. I might actually release a short video showing the turnout of that. But yeah, so this is pretty interesting. So like, it's got some really cool things. I have no idea what it is. If you know what it is and you can find the information before I do, that'll be cool. So, it looks like a spaceship, and it's pretty interesting looking spaceship as well. So it shuts down like that. So $5, it's a good find. And if you can see here, it's got like a shooter, like something's supposed to shoot out of that. Like I don't think I've got anything in front of me, but there's some toys there that were like sitting there really well. So it's quite interesting. Like there's bits and pieces of this that are missing, as I said. But at the end of the day, I mean, put the lights on, lights come on. Put the battery in, I should say, and the lights will come on, and especially in this one area here, and also in the front here with these things. Oh, I didn't even realize. So there's like that rises. So I guess it's supposed to be something happens there, and also that's the light switch for the light. But yeah, it's always, like I said, it's always interesting to find things when you're op shopping, because you never know what you're going to get. So this is what that is, right? It's a pretty cool looking, well played with, I should say, as well. Toy find, because there's like a roof that's supposed to go over here, or what is that called? It's like a hood, right? Is it a hood? Is that what it's called? And then you've got this here, and I'm sure there's supposed to be some figures with this as well. And and there's also, looks like there's supposed to be a gun in here. A firing mechanism in here as well. So you've got this. So this comes out here, and that shoots off. And then each one of these, not this side. This side doesn't seem to have one, but that one definitely has one in there. So you can actually just see that. There's a little hole for them. I wish I had something there to shove in there, because I have like little firing things that come out. I'm not sure which company does them, but I mean, this is from Hasbro. So it's for $5. I think it's a steal, right? Because it just looks cool. I could put some figures here, and it'll be a great stand for it. This is what I'm thinking, like, look at that. Straight away, it looks really cool. And that's why I get these things. They're like, sometimes even if they're broken, you can really make them look presentable, or missing parts, right? And they look really cool. So like, you can put a little figure in here, and you can hide that in here. I've always got toys around, so I could, you could put a little figure on there, or you could put it on the seat and whatever. And the other thing was, apart from this, I was able to pick up some other stuff. And one of them was just a book, right? I have a Dexter book. So I picked up this. I saw this. I was like, oh, it's just another Dexter book. And then I realized it's an omnibus, right? I was reading that. It was on the shelf. For $2, I get 3 books. And I'm like, yo, I've already got one of them. So what I'll do is next time, because I've got another book to return from Game of Thrones, because I doubled up somehow. So I'll return that, and I'll return the Dexter book. And now, if I haven't already returned it, or given it away, I now have a trilogy of the whole set from Jeff Lindsay, and the series that became the TV show, right? And so yeah, I enjoyed Dexter. I enjoyed the entire 8 seasons or something, and I enjoyed the new one they put out like last year or something. But I didn't like the ending of it. There were some really, really good episodes in there, but I didn't like the way it ended, because it's sort of like it's set up for something, and it kind of like also at the same time destroyed something else. And like, if you've seen it, you understand what I mean. So good find for $2. I mean, like, this is people just giving, handing over what they don't need to hospices. And hospices, if you don't know what hospice is like, it's where it supports like the elderly. So it sort of raises funds for elderly care, and it's like retirement homes. And sometimes it's just where elderly people who no longer are able to work in the place where they work, that they work for years, now actually just, especially here, is really cool. Like 70-year-olds, 60-year-olds actually, take care of this place, the store. It's quite a big store, and help you at the help you at the counter and stuff. And you get to meet older people, which you don't get to see in retail shops. You only see young people, or and the manager who's in his 40s at the back, right? But this way you get interaction with elderly people, and it's really cool because it's just sometimes it's just a couple of minutes. It's just such a it's really cool. I enjoy that. I think it's really awesome. But now that, because I've been going to these places, and also it's times they change and stuff, and so sometimes you recognize their faces, and they get to know who you are. And it's the same thing with Sally's. Like, I was at the counter today and I was getting all this stuff, these books, right? And because the lady knows me quite well, because I've been going there back and forth for the last few years, and a lot of times I buy books for kids and stuff, and they'll know that some stuff I actually give away to be used at our conventions, like coloring books, books like this, that aren't really, that people, kids aren't even going to read or something. But here's the thing: they can cut, like we talked about the other day, that they can cut up and make badges, right? Make little. Let me see what I mean. There's ones here. I think I might have shoved it all up on the wall there. But little badges and pins that the library usually does, and like I mentioned as well, that we just take these to the and just hand it at where they're making them and say, hey, look, these are there for to be cut up, so you could have little badges you can walk around with on your little thing. Let me just show you what I mean. Because I've got one here with that was made for me as part of an actual gallery, right? Because I designed this glow in the dark with eyes and arms and stuff, and Critter Girl on a plate, which is in there. I don't want to move it too much because it starts getting scratched and stuff. But it's about this big, and I did that, and I gifted it. But then I bought it back because it was like a fundraiser. So okay, I bought it back. I was like, it's like a one-off piece forever, right? And I thought, and so what they did was, they gave me one, and I could wear it. So when people talk to me, they knew which piece I donated. And that's just the way they would try and, so they go, oh, you did that one. Now, this also basically means that, that you get given one as well. And so it's really cool. So this is what the kids get to do. They get to, so I bought these couple here for 50 cents each. Actually ended up being like 25 cents each for the kids. Now, what is really cool is that I found these. As you guys know, I love asterisks and obliques, and I talk about that a lot. And these, retail around about, I don't know when they retail, but this is a while back. So these are really old. This is like $6.20 back in the day. So probably about 80s, maybe 90s. This was $6.20. Now, of course, these like about $20, $30. Let me see when these came out. So this was released, right? What's the latest? Fourth impression. So this is from the 1984, 82. Sorry, my bad. From 1982. So check it out. In 1982, these books cost $6.20, and as I said, they're more expensive now. So I was able to find these for $2 each, and straight away grabbed them because I was like, man, yeah, I'm adding to my collection of things, that I enjoyed younger. Now, one of the other things I found today is a book that we're going to kind of offer up to readers and stuff. And this is this one here, 80 Years Where's Spidey? A Spider-Man search and find book. So yeah, it's I guess it came out last year, so it's quite interesting to be able to find something like this really quick. And so another addition to my collection, because I think I might keep it. I'm going the wrong way. I might keep it, but really, these three have to be the greatest finds of today, right? The asterisks. So next up, and we've got a DVD. Oh wait, what is this? This things book. So DVD, like I said. So found this today. If you know, this is Stardust with Claire Danes, and it's a fantasy series movie. It was written based on a book by Neil Gaiman from Sandman, and I guess many others like Coraline. I love Coraline, and this just cost $3, right? Michelle Pfeiffer, Robert De Niro, and we got, you know, a must-see movie, right? And I was with my friend, and he said, "Yeah, I love this movie," and I said, "This is cool." So this actually comes. This is really good because it actually comes with a foil cover, as you can see. It's kind of got the shine to it, and that's pretty cool. Another addition of a DVD to my collection, my ever-growing collection, right? Now, one thing that I was really surprised to find is this, and this is for $2, right? This is a Warner Brothers coin, coin holder, whatever, and from the actual movie world, Warner Brothers movie world, Gold Coast, Australia, and it was 1999. So I love, as you know, I like, Batman, so I have a lot of things to, with Batman figures and stuff. And so this was, as soon as I saw this, I grabbed it. I was like, yeah, it's $2, right? Imagine, like, back in 2000, like, when this was probably for sale, right? Let's see if there's a coin in there. It sounds like there's a coin in there. So it's got let's see if it'll come around. Yeah, it sounds like a coin, but I wonder when that coin came out of. I mean, when that coin does. Can't figure out when it's supposed to lift up. Oh well, but there is a coin in there, so it must be like, sounds like a 5-cent coin or something like that. But this is such a cool figure, right? I get this without even having actually. When I was a kid, our family did go to Australia, and we did go to Movie World. I think I know we went to Gold Coast. I know we went to Big Banana and the Big Pineapple, but I'm not sure if it was called Movie World back then. But there was SeaWorld, and there was another one there where, like, Adventure Park something. But yeah, this is Gold Coast, so we've been around there. I know Dad took us out there, and when Mom and my sister was only like 3 years old or something, she could just walk, and she had to be like put in a harness, like an animal, like a kid's animal harness kind of thing. So that was pretty fun. But yeah, this is really cool. This is a good find from like about 2000, so around about 24 years, right? And especially from something like from Movie World, right? It's kind of memorabilia. Now, the next one is, I was quite surprised to find this. And this looks like it's a battery-powered walking crypto. And that was right next to this one. So that, I guess they were like, okay, we'll put the same kind of toys together so it might sell better. And I was like, I got crypto now, right? Now I have like crypto for 50 cents, right? That is battery operated. So I can put it next to my Superman. But now I've also got a money, for $2, I got a, money, what is it, coin bank thing, which from Gold Coast. And that was $2. But if you really think it, it's like $1.25 each, right? Because this is actually quite heavy compared to this, because it's supposed to be some sort of robot dog, because it takes batteries. It's like one of those little watch batteries. And I wonder what it does. I mean, like, look, it even opened its mouth. Oh, there you go.
Okay, Pac. I have a plan.
It actually talks. I didn't even know that.
Super Pets, activate!
What else?
Who's ready to go save my best friend? Don't worry, Superman. I won't rest until I find you.
This is so cool. And yeah.
Our friendship, like our bodies, is indestructible.
Like I said, I like cute things, and I like toys and stuff. But here's something else I've got today. So I found this one, and like I've got a collection of like Action Man. I've never, as a kid, never was into Action Man or anything like that. It wasn't really my thing. But I got these because one of our characters kind of looks like this, which is Red Dot. So I thought I'll get a whole bunch of these, and maybe I'll, because I've got sewing machine, I might design, sew up some clothing for him, like a doll's clothes, whatever they call it, right? And so it'll have like it'll have the look of him, right, Action Man, but the costume will be of Red Dot. And the other thing I found which is kind of weird, was this zombie-looking doll, right? I don't really know, can't even. It's a Hasbro, so I'm not. I think Mattel is like does, you know, and real comic book hair. Look at that amount of hair on this thing. So I don't know if it's supposed to be a zombie doll or not, but you know, 50 cents each, man. These used to go for like $8 previously, but somehow they ended up with a lot of them, and so this is actually a Hasbro doll. I'm not sure. I'll have to look up and do like a Google, was it a Google a image find, like image search thing, and that might help, right? So the 50 cents each, so that's $1. One of the other things I got was these, so which is like about $1. I think she gave me this free because I said I didn't want it. So I ended up, unless I got it by mistake, because they were like, these were $1 each, and then this was $2, and I was like, wait, I don't want that if it's going to be $2. But what these are, right, is like if you have large figures that don't like to stand up, and some of mine don't, you can like pose them, you know, whatever way, and so they're really cool for doing that. So I bought 3 of those, especially like if you've got something. I'm gonna scratch the pen on that, on the crow. But like something like this, right? If you got like a larger figure like this, and they don't like to stand up, you could stand it up. Use these to stand up. So, you know, a couple bucks each. You know, I was quite glad. They had more like ones that were like a bit more older looking, and then I thought, oh no, I won't go get those. So now, one thing that was a bit of a surprise is like, you know, with like when you're like doing podcasts and stuff, you know, basically, you know, people use these sort of lights that lights up your face, right, real close up. But I have a little really tiny one, and I don't really use it because I just use a desk lamp because it's much wider. But I saw this for $4, and I thought that's a good find. Why not grab it? You know, it plugs into the USB of the computer, and it also, you know, can go into the stand that I've actually a mic stand, a USB mic stand, kind of like a mobile phone thing that I've got. That's like cost me about over $100, 120 Hercules, like you know, that you can use for like mics and stuff. So I have scored this for $4, and I thought like that's pretty cool. You know, not really, you know, what I wanted, but for the $4, it's a good spot. But I mean, especially having, you know, got a talking, you know, talking crypto for, you know, from Super Pets for 50 cents. It's a good score,
now let's
right?
hero up.
You know.
Hurry, there isn't much time.
Yeah. So with all that along, that was pretty fun. So let me see what else. Oh yeah, I found a cop car. Right, I have like a Mustang. And we're going to use a 1970s Mustang as part of a series called Howler. And so I've been trying to, like, you know, each time I do something, I try to have something to reference with. And so this is, you know, I found this is pretty cool because it's like a battery operated thing. I'm sure it's supposed to have like a remote control with it and everything, but I kind of like it. I just thought it was quite cool that I have, you know, as you can see here, it's like it's supposed to have a battery and sounds and all that. I wonder if it's charged or if it's flat. No, it looks like it was powered on, so, you know, battery's probably already been used up. But yeah, $2, not a bad score. Needs a bit of a clean. Probably needs a bit of methylated spirits to get rid of the sticky tape, right? Price tape that was left on there. But at the end of the day, good little score for $2. Last not least, all right, another asterisk, folks, for $4. So that completes, you know, I mean, $4, $50. So the reason I say $4 is because I was thinking of these ones. So the other one. So all up, the best score of the day is three asterisks, large size books, and a mini book, right, for $6.50. Look at that. Corsica, you know, asterisks and Corsica, asterisks and the Golden Sickle, right? Asterisks in Britain, classic, and asterisks and the Normans, all right? So basically 4 amazing graphic novels, you know, from Goscinny Odriso, you know, and this one here, as you can see, it's like, you know, it's almost like the size of a manga, so which is pretty cool, you know. It's actually a bit bigger than manga, but some of it this big, right? So yeah, $7 got me 3 graphic novels to add to my collection. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's all. Yep. There was a little, you know, this one here, but that's going to go into, it's going to go for the kids. So there's a, you know, what is it? Let's get rid of that. So this is a, you know, a pencil case, a marble pencil case. That's for a couple bucks or something like that. And, you know, we'll put it into the plunge convention bag, and that'll be for the kids. Because I don't really need that. I only have 1 or 2 pencil cases because it's got to have all the, you know, or keep all my felt pens and stuff and coloring things. So thank you for joining me. It's a real short one today because, you know, it's just show and tell, you know. So hopefully you enjoyed it. But like I said, got a really good assortment of really cool stuff. But I'm really excited that I was able to get this. I think this is the best find ever. You know, this lot here, it's got to be the best find. Price wise, like $6, $7 for 4 graphic novels. Wicked. All right, thank you for joining me, guys. Wherever you are, be well, be safe, and like I always say, if your loved ones are close by, give them a hug and a kiss. And if they're far away, give them, send them a message, say, hey, how you doing? Also, if you're on social media, just let them know you're doing well, because people need to know that you're okay, and also they need to know that you're thinking of them as well. So see you next time, wherever you are. Like I said, be well, and have a great day, have a great week. Catch you next time. Ka kite anō.